Joining me now with more is Anna Whitelock. She's a royal historian and commentator. She's in Cambridge this morning. Anna, good morning. Glad you could be with us. So let's start with that speech that Harry gave. We heard his sort of side of things after the palace released that stunning announcement on Saturday. What did you make of his tone and what he had to say, that he really didn't have much choice in the matter?
Yes, good morning. He was obviously speaking very much from the heart and was clearly upset. He'd said that he wanted something different. He'd wanted to remain a working royal representing the Queen, if not funded by the public purse. But he admitted that hadn't been possible. And now clearly is left really reeling, I think, and upset from what's happened. Supportive, of course, of the Queen, but now facing a very uncertain future. He described a leap of faith that he was taking for him, his wife, and son. And I think that's absolutely what's going to happen now. There is a year trial separation, as it were. The whole arrangement will be reviewed in 12 months' time. But for now, Harry is, or certainly in the next few weeks, embarking on a very uncertain path, one that really is without precedent.
Indeed. And when you think about his life, the royal life is all he's known.
Yes, I mean, it comes with privilege and, of course, great limitations, great responsibility, and great scrutiny. Harry's always found that mix very difficult. He has found it stifling being a member of the royal family. And, of course, all with the backdrop of his mother's tragic death and the media scrutiny around that. So he's always found it difficult to be a royal, but it has protected him. It's given him a sense of purpose, whether he liked it or not. Now he's got to forge his own path. And of course, he's got to walk a very fine line between potentially making an income and raising the profile of himself and Meghan in terms of the charitable causes they want to pursue, whilst at the same time maintaining the respect of his family and not being seen to cash in or commercialise the royal brand.
Anna, the word that I keep seeing in so many of the stories written about this is progressive. Do you think that this is a progressive move by the royal family?
Yes, I do actually. I think it's not being brought about in the way that they would want, but it is a direction that they had already expressed an intention to move in. Certainly, Prince Charles had said that in the future he imagined there would be a more streamlined monarchy, a more streamlined royal family, with attention really focusing on the monarch and those directly in line to the throne. And in fact, we've even seen that being signalled by the Queen in the last few weeks. And just before Christmas, there was film footage of her, Charles, William, and Prince George making Christmas puddings. And a few weeks ago, an image was released, a photograph of the Queen and her three direct heirs. And this is very much about focusing the monarchy on what it's really all about, which is succession and those directly in line to inherit the throne. The royal family as a wider group are really peripheral to that monarchy and the future. And therefore, I think the focus will be and has been increasingly on that core group, and the royal family more widely, I think, will not be foregrounded in the way perhaps that it has been over the last few decades.
All right, we're going to leave it there for this morning. Anna Whitelock, so glad you were able to join us. Anna's a royal historian and commentator.